Right back in it. It's your boy Dilly with another Paris Saint-Germain career mode. Moving on into the Coupe Nationale final, and this will be the final match day of this season. We're going to conclude the season with the cup final. I would have loved to finish off the season with a cup final that it is the Champions League, but we were not able to do so. I mean, very disappointing run in the Champions League. You're gonna see all that at the end of this game when I do a little bit of the season review, just to go down all the competitions that we're involved in to see how well we performed. But with that said, we are facing Olympique Lyonnais in this one. Let's get right to it. We have to try and redeem ourselves here for not really going nowhere in the Champions League, a competition to win. If we bring this one home, it'll be much better than what can I say? It will be better than last season, really. On a large scheme of things, it will be much better than last season. Let me just get my substitutions kind of ready at this point, because I don't really know. Now just play. I don't even know who to play in between these two goalkeepers. Who's better? But I think Ariel is better. But anyways, for the reserves, who can I take here? I think I'm all stacked up at this point. Everything looking good. I think we're ready to take this one. Let's get it.
This is the big day in French football, the final of the French Cup, the one the fans have really been looking forward to. So no reason to go anywhere, because we've got all the action for you as PSG take on Lyon, and it's live. Well, it is a big day for French football, the final of the Coupe Nationale, a final that has to be played to its conclusion, even if it has to go to penalties. And, Alan, I've been looking forward to this, surprisingly so, really. It's a competition we don't know so much about, and here we are commentating on the final.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first for me. I don't know about you, Martin, but never been to this final before, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out and what the atmosphere will be like.
Paris Saint-Germain today involved in our match against Lyon. Well, he's a top player, isn't he? PSG delighted to have him in their lineup today.
3 in his last 3. A bit more of the same would go down a treat.
Let's get right to it. This could probably be somewhat of a payback from Lyon here. They're going to try their very best to beat us into this one after taking the league away from them on the final match day of the season. So this could be much more of a payback, really. And we did lose this competition last season, right on this stage in the final against Monaco. So this time around, I'm trying to win it for different reasons. One, I'm trying to win it to keep away Lyon from it. And two, I'm trying to win it with the fact that I didn't win it last season. Paul Popper here with the first chance, taking a deflection. Come on. Neymar.
That's frustrating to the
Verratti from a distance, taking another deflection. They're going to get another corner. Come on.
Corner played into the middle. Good defensive clearance there. Raphael Varane. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. Marco Asensio. David Alaba. Probing away, trying to find the shot.
Marco Asensio here.
Coming up now, a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that. Neymar on the set piece, the corner. Saved easily by Lopez this time. Marco Asensio.
Pogba to find Verratti. Cannot keep the ball.
Here's Depay. It's Pereira. David Alaba. Carvajal. Now Casemiro.
Come on.
Fekir. It's a very good interception.
Paul Pogba here to find Neymar inside the 18, and Neymar doesn't make the mistake of it. One goal to nil advantage over Lyon here. Boy, do we need this one.
It is certainly the kind of match that we thought we were coming here to see.
Come on.
With the better team playing the better football.
Yeah, and they've handled that expectation, haven't they, in terms of being strong favourites, so fair play to them for that.
On to the next one.
Geamain in front.
Can we get another goal here?
Could be dangerous. It's Pereira. Verratti. Marco Asensio.
Come on.
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. It's Pereira.
Lyonnais on some revenge. Oh, what the hell was that? Memphis. What a miss by Memphis Depay. Wide open. All he had to do is just maybe take a touch and shoot, but not good enough. A chance gone begging for Lyon there. I'll take it. Pogba to find Kylian Mbappe here with another finish. 2-goal advantage.
And that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
Goal advantage.
And the keeper's diving to his left, but he's beaten by sheer power there.
For all the hardship that we had to face against Lyon this season, we need to try and put them through the sword in this one, however possible. Let's get it.
Oh, he's good at cutting those passes out in that middle of the park.
Verratti. Carvajal. Here's Casemiro. This could lead to a chance.
Pogba to find. Back to Pogba here. Verratti with it. Can he take a shot in? Nope. Not good enough at the end. Casemiro, come on, son. Casemiro taking care. Carvajal to win it back. Back to Carvajal here. Now we have to switch sides real quick. Neymar to find. David Alaba coming forward. David Alaba, who can you find? Verratti. Come on, why you gotta pull it back like that, Verratti? That's not the pass I wanted to make. You're gonna get it cross in. This one, it well deflected. You're gonna be ending this first half with a 2-goal advantage.
The final of the French domestic cup, the Coupe Nationale.
Yes, the Coupe Nationale final.
Continue, I don't know, but it has been extremely
2-goal advantage. On to the next 45 and see if we can lift this trophy or not. Let's get it.
Teams ready to go, and here they do go for the second half of the Coupe Nationale here in France.
Well, the crowd haven't quietened down, and I don't think the players will either. A little bit of animosity in that first half.
Dubois. Shot on! And the referee is pointing
Come
for
on.
a corner for Lyon.
61% ball possession
Put in
at
the
this
corner.
point for Paris
That's a good
Saint-Germain.
ball.
Another
Very
header
close, actually hit the front of
comes
the goal.
in,
Yeah,
but this one to hit the
Got
post
loose
and
in the
now
crowd, that one.
saved by the post.
It's with Marco Asensio. Here's Casemiro. Pogba.
Pogba here, come on.
That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. And that will clear the danger.
Memphis
I think that's a
Depay
good
with it.
performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Leon coming
I'll
forward
be
here.
happy with that first
Frag,
45
still in.
minutes. It was
Come
a
on.
good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Unable to defend. Still not out of the woods.
Gone for the
Verratti
ball.
with a sliding tackle. Gonna win it back here. Pogba
Mbappe.
killing Mbappe for Neymar.
Great ball.
Neymar. Neymar. Oh, come on.
Now Dost. Here's Depay. Here's Andreas Pereira.
Why, is there only Manchester
On the
United
move
players
and
in this
able to
team
cut
right
out
now?
the pass. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well.
Verratti.
Here's Casemiro. There's good progress with this attack. Pogba. Good work, really, to read the intention
on,
of the
Pogba.
pass. Got to keep the ball here under some pressure. Really trying to use the full width of the
Casemiro
pitch
almost
here
getting
to make
himself
some
a red
progress.
card on that one.
Depay!
Oh, come on.
Really vibrant, venomous volley.
Oh, the cross was great for him, and he
No.
made up his mind, and what a goal.
No. No, 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 no.
Your thoughts on the goal by Lyon?
Well, he's got a track record of that. On his left side, he's so
Koulibaly and
dangerous.
Verratti ball watching.
We restart the game.
And now
2-1.
we are putting ourselves a little bit more under pressure than we should. We need to
Marco
score the
Asensio.
next goal here.
He gives it back to it. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking.
We need to score the next goal
Now
here.
Koulibaly. Good looking build up, but it rather petered out. 20 minutes of the
Leon
90 still to play.
Coming forward here.
And they've
Asensio
spread it out
defending.
wide
Another
here.
good cross in for Leon this
Carvajal.
time around. Well
Marco
defended.
Asensio.
Marco Asensio
Getting
here
the
to
ball
find
back and thinking attack
Verratti.
straight away.
back to Verratti. What can he do? Pogba. Pogba with it. Come on, Pogba. To, oh,
Unlike
come
him, really,
on.
to play the
It's
ball
another
straight to the
disappointing
opposition.
pass there from Pogba.
Now Nacho. Dubois.
Come on.
Nacho Fernandez. And Herrera. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out.
Chasing shadows at this point.
Koulibaly. Verratti. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Mbappe. Here's Paul Pogba. Mbappe. This should...
Neymar.
And
Come
there
on.
it is, job done.
Yeah, that's put the lid
Come
on
on.
it. Good night, God bless.
Come on. With only 8 minutes. There's 7 minutes left here. 7 minutes.
He took it with great aplomb. I'm
Plus
sure getting
extra
the first goal
time.
gave him the confidence to
What a
grab the
finish
second chance here.
by Neymar. First time.
3-1
Had to
the
hit it
scoreline.
first time.
We restart the game.
Come on.
And Herrera. Fekir.
Coupe Nationale
Here's
final.
Depay. Now Nacho.
Paris
Paris
Saint-Germain.
Saint-Germain given the throw.
Seems like they're
Marco
gonna be
Asensio.
lifting this one once again.
David
Get
Alaba.
in there, son.
Verratti. Neymar.
Neymar.
Well, they
Come
look
on,
promising
Neymar.
there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. And Herrera. Mendy. 2 more minutes to play. That
2
of added
more
time.
minutes of
Paris
extra
Saint-Germain
time
back in possession now.
before we lift this one.
Now
Come
Casemiro.
on.
Pogba.
Can we get... Oh, no. We cannot get the
Final
last
whistle,
shot.
and that confirms
But
what
the
we've been
whistle
knowing for
goes.
some time.
Paris Saint-Germain winning by 3 goals to 1 in this Coupe Nationale final against Lyon.
They've worked long and hard over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments.
Verratti cannot believe it, holding
very
his stupid
successful
haircut.
team. Congratulations to them.
But anyways, let's lift this one.
Wonderful scenes of joy here, and no wonder they're milking the moment. We want to make absolutely the most of this.
Coupe
Well, they're a proper
Nationale
team, aren't
final.
they? They've stuck together,
Paris
defended really well in
Saint-Germain
this competition and snatched
able
the goals
to win it
at the
this season.
vital
Last
time.
season,
So fully deserved
we were
winners.
the ones very much disappointed watching Monaco lifting up the trophy.
They are the champions.
This time around, we are the goddamn champions. Let's get it.
Great moments these, Alan. Sharing the joy on the field with those off it, the fans. They'll know where their particular friends and families are in the stadium.
Yeah, it's at this point really you don't want to leave the pitch. You don't want these moments to end. Wonderful camaraderie between the lads. What a moment for them.
Already.
Well, you have to have the team photo.
Already.
And they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.
Well, that will conclude that. I'm happy with the result more than anything. I'm not too concerned about the performance of this one. As you take a look at the final report here, once again, of this Coupe Nationale final. Paris Saint-Germain 3, Lyon 1. Now let's get into some of the business of this season. Just going through pretty much everything that we're supposed to do. We're going to start off with the board expectations here. Overall, I think we did pretty well this season, I would say. But there are some things that we really didn't do well on. Speaking of the Champions League, of course, domestic success, able to win the Coupe Nationale, of course, and the league as well. Very difficult in the league, but we managed to do that. And you can see the Champions League on the continental success within on our long term. That's our long-term goal, to win the Champions League in 3 seasons. So after this season will be 1 season, but I'm not quite sure whether to do another, to continue this career mode to season 3 or not. I'm not quite so sure. But yeah, brand exposure, 200 million euros. We able to accomplish that in the youth department as well. Able to accomplish that. Now let's look at the cup competitions that were involved in this season. We're gonna end with the league. Did we play in this one? I'm not quite so sure. Did we? Yep, we did for some reason. I think this game happened in the beginning of the season, if I'm not mistaken. We were able to win it against Monaco, by 5 goals to 0. That's one trophy that we won this season. On to the next one, the Coupe Nationale. Of course, we already done that. Let's look at the Europa League here and see how this one finished. Sporting winning against Chelsea on penalties as they win by 4 goals to 3 on penalties. Chelsea, they don't really belong there. And of course, but we were involved in the Champions League. We're going to be looking at that real soon. And let's look at the Super Cup here. It was Spurs against Juventus. And the Spurs winning it by 2 goals to 1 against Juventus. I'm quite surprised about that. The Coupe de la Ligue, of course, we were involved in this one, winning it by 3 goals to 1. Not too bad, not too bad. Another trophy into our locker this season. And the Coupe Nationale, of course, the game that just finished, winning it once again by 3 goals to 1. All in all, I would say we have won it pretty much every competition that we were involved in this season, besides the Champions League. Let's just kick it off from the group stages here. As you can see, after 6 games, we were able to win the group with 14 points. Napoli coming in second with 11 points, and things were looking pretty good going into this round of 16 in this one. Let's see where Paris Saint-Germain is. We did have to play against Mönchengladbach in this one after 2 legs, winning it by an aggregate scoreline of 5 goals to 3. And then this is where everything else went shitty in the quarterfinals, dropping out of this one against Bayern Munich after an aggregate scoreline of 4-4. We went out on away goals rule on this one. Very disappointing, especially in the second leg. We had pretty much everything to play for, only that 1 goal to score. It just couldn't come. And then we were knocked out, of course, in the Champions League. What the hell am I doing? We're knocked out in the Champions League quarterfinals. What the hell? What the hell? Let me see that again. Yep, in the quarterfinals. And then let's see the results of the semi-final here. Bayern Munich beating Borussia Dortmund by 3 goals to 2. Moving on into what? Did they move on to the final? Maybe. Barcelona winning against Juventus there by 3 goals to 2. And then in the final, of course, Barcelona against Bayern Munich. Barcelona winning by 5 goals to 4 on penalties to conclude this one. Unable to win the Champions League in 2 seasons doing this Paris Saint-Germain career mode. Very disappointing. But let's look at the league table now. After 38 games, Paris Saint-Germain winning 29 games, drawing 7, losing twice, scoring 122 goals in the process, conceding 42 goals, finishing off the league with 94 points. To my surprise, winning the league by 4 points. I thought it was going to go all the way to the wire, but it actually did go all the way to the wire, because we had to get ourselves a point in the final match day to win the to win the title, really. And then Lyon coming in second place. To my surprise, they went out 38 games unbeaten, winning 26 games, drawing 12. No losses so far this season, scoring 63 goals, allowing 25. The most defensive team in the league, finishing off the league with 90 points. We had to fight for this league title all the way throughout the season. I would say from league match day, probably from league match day 18, 20 right there. That's when we started dropping a lot of points, and we find ourselves level for most part of the season with Lyon, and we finally have to win the game here in the final match day, getting ourselves 3 points, getting ourselves the league title as well. This will pretty much conclude this series. I'm not quite so sure whether to continue until I win the league, win the Champions League, or maybe just start something new. Not quite so sure. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, drop a like, and do comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Whether it's gonna be the continuation of this one, or maybe something new. I'm not quite so sure. I'm out.